What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Detroit Love, with another video. Today I'm going to take a look at the KI Pro and why I pre-ordered this cabinet. And then what needs to change, what I think needs to change before this cabinet is delivered to me. So I'm going to work with a few things here. You guys know I'm usually real raw, but I'm gonna try and act like a professional and try and create some better content for you guys. I appreciate all of you who have subscribed, those wishing and looking to do so in the future. I'm just ready to get more serious about getting you more content. So today I'm going to take a look at this. And so let me bring up my slide. And we'll add me in there, maybe over like this. Okay, that's better. All right, so 5 reasons why I pre-ordered the Killer Instinct Pro Series and what needs to change before I receive it. So before I get into the content, if you're not interested in the $1,000 Pro Series and you're only interested in the classic Killer Instinct, well, Arcade1Up has a great offer for you. You can save $300 on the Killer Instinct, the classic, and you can order this before October 31st ends. So before November 1st comes, you can order this. Regularly $700, you can get it for $400 through this month. Okay, so go on over to Arcade1Up and order this if you're interested in it. Okay, so let's get that out the way because that has a timeline to it, and I want you to take advantage of it. All right, so the classic KI versus the Pro, the first ever Pro Series arcade cabinet from Arcade1Up, it's a $300 difference. So they both have the same games, adjustable volume, anti-tip over strap, the clear deck protector, light up marquee, and they both have the Wi-Fi enabled. Okay, now they both have coin doors, but there's going to be some differences. Okay, so the same gameplay, just in a Pro cabinet. Okay, and so I also want to take a look at the first ever XL arcade cabinets that Arcade1Up have produced. They produced the NBA Jam Shack Edition as well as the Golden Tee 3D Edition. Both those cabinets are similar height as the Pro, and but they're obviously missing a lot of things that the Pro is going to offer, but they're still $700 and this is $1,000, right? So $300 difference. So the Pro clearly shouldn't be the XL because the XL, being the same size, is $300 less, right? So we want Arcade1Up to create a Pro Series that's not the standard and not the XL, okay? All right, so the Pro Series, $300 over the Classic, $300 over the XL cabinets that are available. And so let's just take a look at some of the things. So the XL still has a 19-inch monitor, though it's not the BOE. The Golden Tee has some issues with the screen. So they're looking to resolve that with this Pro cabinet. Again, the height is 67.5 inches high. Now they indicate flush cabinet design. Okay, a flush cabinet design. That's what they have on their site. But let's just take a look at a video that they had on Facebook. So in this thing, it says one-piece design there in the middle. One-piece design. 67.5 inches tall. the faux lit coin door, the 19-inch IPS monitor, hap buttons and sticks, Yamaha speakers, one-piece design, voice chat, crossplay, matching stool, and more. But they say one-piece design. So I am very curious as to what that means, because then they say flush cabinet design. So clearly two different things. And I just want to make sure there's not any. Okay. All right. So flush cabinet design, one-piece design, which is it? We don't know. Suzo hap joysticks, licensed swivel stool with backrest, motor coin doors. This is all what I saw that I said, yes, I want to pre-order and get this. Okay. So looking at the picture, we know this is a mock-up picture. We know it won't necessarily look like this. And in my opinion, I hope it doesn't look like this exactly. So let's talk about some reasoning. So why did I decide to pre-order the KI Pro Series? Well, the fifth reason, I can afford it. Simply, I can afford it. Okay? So what does that mean, right? I'm saying that I want them to build a cabinet that's a premium version to what they offer today. Okay? And I say it like this, what a boring world would it be if we made things the way I want it to be or the way you want it to be, because we have differences. Give us something to dream about. Give us something that wows us. Maybe I can't afford it today, but by golly, I'm gonna work, mow some lawns, do some extra work, take on some extra chores, whatever the case is, take on a second job if I need to. And I want to get this premium cabinet. I'm not just satisfied with these cabinets that they have today, right? So, but I can afford it and I want it. There's nothing wrong with that. I want it and I can afford it. Okay. And my cousin had a pretty good thing I saw on his Facebook today. Let me see if I can find that real quick. If I look in my photos, right? And this is what he had. He put a lot of quotes and spiritual things sometimes, but he had this on his Facebook. It said, "You must learn to trust that there is a future waiting for you that is beyond what you might be able to grasp at this present moment." Think about that. There's a future. You have to trust that there's a future waiting for you that is beyond what you might be able to grasp at this present moment. And so I saw that and I said, that's really what I'm talking about here. There should be a product that you can yearn for, to the hope that in your future you should be you want to buy that. Whether this applies in many different things, whether a bigger house or a better car or even a better job. You as human beings, we always dream and desire bigger and better. Why would we just be satisfied with a cabinet the way they are today? Why wouldn't we dream of something bigger and better? And because of that, I want bigger and better, and I can afford it. So that's reason number 5. So reason number 4, HDMI out. HDMI out. This is a great tool to allow you to share your streams online and have it look as crisp as it should look, not be rendered and look different. And so that's great for people that want to do competitions and do streams that show off this cabinet. Why wouldn't Arcade want you to show off this cabinet the way it's designed to look and for it to be viewed? And so that's a great thing to add to that. I was excited about it. But also in my game room, I had this big, 55-inch screen. Wouldn't it be cool to be able to hook up to the cabinet, and while people are over there battling, people are sitting on the chairs and walking around and having drinks and playing other games, could peek at this big screen and see what is happening? That would be pretty awesome. So that HDMI creates that opportunity. But for those who aren't watching this big screen on the wall, they're watching the game, the two people playing. We got this nice 19-inch BOE LED monitor with great viewing angles, great color. This is the monitor that most owners want to exist on their cabinets. And so there's 19-inch bigger than 17-inch. I have not upgraded any of the cabinets in my, upgraded any of the monitors in any of my cabinets. So it'd be great to have a bigger screen. Bigger with our TV screens are better. We always try to get the biggest screen that we can have to view it. Why wouldn't that be true here for our arcade cabinets? Number 2, the functional lit coin door with 1 and 2 player starts. This is something I've been wanting because I'm a real fan of coin doors. I like to be able to put real quarters in. I have that real door in my modified Galaga. I have that in my modified Street Fighter. So 1 coin door, 1 slot coin door in the Galaga, because that's a 1-player game. You alternate players, and then in the Street Fighter, that's a 2-player game. So there's a 2-slot coin door that you have to put real quarters in. And I keep stacks of quarters up on the cabinet top. Love it, love it, love it. There's nothing better. And I always say, one of your cabinets should have a coin door, a real coin door. Whatever your best cabinet is, I think it should have that, because it just takes it to a whole new level. So those things are expensive. I don't expect a real coin door on it. And their motto is no coins required, right? So I don't expect them to put a real coin door on, but I love the faux coin doors that look as real as possible. And I'm excited that they not only have it look like a real coin door, have it have the red light, have it lit up like it should be, but you can also press the coin, the button, and actually insert a credit. So that is perfect, 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 and I love that. And so the next reason why I pre-ordered the KI Pro Series is I want a premium cabinet. I want it. I said I can afford it, and I want it, but I want the cabinet to be premium. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be an XL cabinet. I don't want it to be a bigger version of the current classic or legacy or XL cabinet. I don't want that. I thought about this thing here, so let me add this thing to a string.
Change, and with all the additions to the family, we had to tear down the old house, even though we loved it. But we built us a bigger one.
So this is from the movie The Jerk, and I've always loved this scene. If you're not familiar with the movie, I definitely recommend you go find it somewhere where you can stream it or rent it. But Steve Martin creates these handles for glasses, and he became a millionaire, and he made a whole lot of money. And his family, he grew up as a poor black farmer or kid. I think he was adopted apparently, and so he lived in this old shack. If I go back here, so he lived in this little shack growing up with his family. Whole bunch of them in this little shack. And when he made it big, he made it to be rich. He said the old house was not big enough for everybody, so he made another one. Things changed with his finances, and so they made a bigger house for everybody to live in. And it's the same raggedy old house, just bigger, right? So I'm saying that to say I do not want Arcade 1-Up to just take the same cabinet that we have today and make it, bigger. Okay. Take that same cabinet and put premium joysticks and buttons on that same cabinet, just made bigger. No, don't do that. Give us a premium cabinet. I want a premium cabinet. I want a premium cabinet. And so that's why I ordered this one, because it's a pro. It's a pro cabinet. It's not the standard. It's not the legacy. It's not the XL. It's the pro cabinet. So I want this pro cabinet. Okay. And so there's a few things that have to change, that they have to make sure they get right for this cabinet before they deliver it to me, before I receive it. Now again, this first 500 of these cabinets are a test market, a sampling. They're trying to see if enough people are interested. So if 500 people buy this, fork down their $5,000, I'm sorry, fork down their $1,000, then they're going to build these Pro Series for those first customers. But once they get past that, I definitely want the Pro cabinet to be available through retailers. And why is that? Because retailers creates other opportunities that Arcade1Up can't produce. One, if they're in physical brick and mortar stores, that means that there's the opportunity for them to be sold at a cheaper cost or cheaper price, to have a cheaper price tag on it than what Arcade1Up may, suggest, right? Because physical space sometimes has to be clear for the next item, and so they reduce the price. So that's definitely an opportunity we want to have for this more expensive premium cabinet. But then also, sites like Best Buy may offer different financing opportunities. $18 month no finance deals where you can buy it and don't have to fork the whole amount down at once. So those are opportunities that retailers create. There's other stores like Kohl's, where you get Kohl's cash, right? If you make purchases, or you can apply current Kohl cash to the purchase of this to reduce the price. So the retailers offer things that Arcade1Up can't. But if they make this Pro Series available to those retailers, then those opportunities are made possible as well. With Sam's Club adding different things or additional things to their package to distinguish it. We want that to continue with the Pro Series as well. So that's the fifth reason why, or what should change, because right now they're only available through Arcade1Up. The second thing is that look at that fatigue mat. That is not the proper orientation, not the proper size for this mat. You literally would have to have 1 foot. Both players would have 1 foot on this mat, and even one player might not even get both of their feet fully on the mat with the size. This makes no sense in this orientation. It should be rotated to a landscape and be at least 40 inches wide, no less than 20 inches deep, and at least an inch thick for comfort. So definitely want them to redesign that fatigue mat, because that current mock-up is not the proper one for its use. It should be able to fit 2 grown people on it, as well as 2 stools should be able to fit on this fatigue mat. Okay. And that's brings me to the next one. I don't care about the backrest on the stool. I like that it's swivel, but I would rather have 2 swivels, matching swivels. This is not shirts versus no shirts in a battle with Killer Instinct. This should be an even match, right? We all start at the even playing field. We both have our feet on the mat if we're standing, and we both get to sit down if we choose to sit, right? This is a premium cabinet. The other non-pro cabinets offer a single stool. It should have matching stools in a pro cabinet. I have this Blitz cabinet from Sam's Club. It came with a matching stool, 1 stool for a 4-player cabinet. It's kind of silly, and I understand these things are expensive, but we're paying a premium for this. Give us 2 stools. That would make it a pro cabinet. Make the control panel bigger. Okay. A pro cabinet should give me adequate space for my hands to sit and rest on the control panel as I hold the joystick, as I press the buttons. My hand shouldn't be hanging off on an edge, on a sharp edge for one. Think about the design of this control panel where it's a pro experience. It shouldn't have that plastic piece on it, the protector, deck protector. Plastic is cheap. That I've never liked that. It's only was necessary. Arcade One Up, you didn't originally intend for us to have this plastic overlay protector, panel protector. That wasn't in your plan, but because you gave an inferior um, laminate, designed control panel, which wore away with the oils and stuff from our hands, that was an add-on, and that should have been fixed a long time, but it definitely should be fixed at the pro level. The IRK has no lemon, has no plastic cover. The to die for custom control panels that Bobby Vu made for like the Big Blue. Other vendors, I think like 99 Designs, they make these, custom bigger control panels. It shouldn't have that plastic cover, and it shouldn't have exposed screw heads. There's nothing more irritating than to be, moving your hands on the control panel and rubbing across the top of screws. The IRK, you don't have any screws on the control panel. A premium product shouldn't have exposed screws on the top where your hands are working. So the Pro should definitely have a bigger, better control panel with no plastic protector and no screw heads, and more space for your hands to rest on. Okay. And like I said, with the picture to start this thing off, it can't be the same cabinet in a bigger form. It just cannot be that. You cannot do that to us. That for $1,000, that would be ridiculous, and I would be looking for a refund if that's what you sent to me. So let's talk about what the final product should be. Okay. Should be the XL with just a better control panel. We already said that. It shouldn't be resemble the materials of the Classic, Legacy, or XL. It should be a quality build. I'm going to slide back here, and I'm going to knock on this Star Wars right next to me. It's tinny, thin wood. I'm going to knock on the IRK. That front panel, side panel. This is Star Wars. It looks nice, but it feels like a cheap build, lesser quality material. We don't want that. This is a pro cabinet, so it has to be better than what we have here. The side panels should not have a seam. It shouldn't be a bar top mounted on a base or stilts, right? You said one piece design. That should mean one solid side panel. Okay. No seams where you're screwing two pieces together, like on this Blitz with those signature panels. It should be one solid piece. Okay. It definitely should not have screw holes that you can see on the side panel. We've been asking for things over the years, and you've come through with backlit marquees, faux coin doors, the list goes on. You've evolved these products. The one thing that you have yet to do that most customers either said to you in one forum or email or one way, they've said this, and the people who have not said it have thought it. Shouldn't have those screw holes. on the side panels. That graphic art should be without those screw holes. So use like IRK, the what do you call those little screw locks? I can't remember what they are, the name of them. But don't have exposed screw holes. Those things look horrible. Definitely not on a Pro Series cabinet. Uh, so that has to happen. And then the graphics. The graphics should be a pro experience, a pro design. Um, I know this is similar to the original, but you look at that 10 sign. People may not like that character. You know, that definitely should have all the characters. Okay. The side panel, you've not always stuck with the original design. So give us a pro design. Make this thing look beautiful with the other characters so that you can have your favorite character on there. Uh, if you decide to ignore that and stick with the original look, that logo right at the skeleton's right foot uh, shouldn't be there. This looks like you took the classic design and just moved it to this pro body. All that space at the bottom is where a riser would be, and so instead of making the proper design, don't just stick this design on here. Make it a pro quality premium look in the design. Okay. Don't cut it in half and ship it to me. When I receive my 60, 70, 80-inch TV in the mail, they don't cut the TV in half so it ships into a small box so they can save on shipping. They send me a full intact product. You should make a full intact cabinet, one-piece design, like you said in your marketing material, and ship it to us. Okay. No scenes, one piece, no break in the graphics. Okay. So that's what I'm expecting for $1,000, a premium product, not a regurgitated product. So please deliver on that. And just the final thought here again, is 500 units available, pre-orders only at RK1UP. The money is deducted immediately, even though the product's not expected to ship until mid-January. So you have a few months to digest this plea. I'm sure what my viewers, they're all saying the same thing. They don't want the garbage. They don't want the products that we've been complaining about. They don't want a subpar experience for a premium price. If IRK can build a premium product and sell it for $800, surely you can make a premium product and sell it for $1,000. Don't skimp out. Don't give us the same old in a bigger package. We don't want a bigger version of what we already have. We want a pro cabinet delivered timely that we are proud to display in our game rooms, proud to invite our family and friends to play on, proud to recommend to family, friends, and associates that they too should want to get, and will be happy with getting the RK1UP Pro Series cabinet. I hope you're here. I hope you receive. I hope this video helps you to be inspired to be the best RK1UP that you can be and produce this pro line that's unlike any cabinet you have produced to date. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about the Pro Series. Have you pre-ordered yours? And why? Let me know in the comments. And if you didn't, why? And comment in the comment section. Did you go with the Classic? It's on sale up until Halloween of 2022 for $600 less than this projected Pro cabinet. It makes a lot of sense to get that if you're just interested in the KI. You've been pondering, been wondering, you've been thinking about it. Hey, why wouldn't you? And if you think this video will help encourage Arcade1Up to make this Pro Series the best cabinet they've made to date, share the video. Share it on your Facebook groups. Share it with your friends. Share it with your colleagues, people that you know that have the cabinets. I want to hear their thoughts as well in the comments below. I appreciate you. And until next time, I'll see you on the web. Subscribe, like video.